Today everyone, today we will discuss on how to draft the polo pattern. First, we'll let us to introduce ourselves. I am Tasharan Faith and this is my co-teacher.
So I am Rusty Rojas.
First, let's introduce to you the materials that we will use on drafting the pattern.
Okay everyone, before we start, so we need those materials. So these are the materials.
This is the letter I. From C to I downward is the bodies of the patient or the client. So from the measurement in here, it is 7 inches. So from C to I is 7 inches downward. And point it as letter I. Next is I to J. It is the bust measurement. Well, let's divide the bust measurement into 4 and it will become, let's say the example of the bust measurement is 36. And divided it by 4, it will become 9 inch and plus the allowance with 1.5 inch, it will become 10.5 inches. So let's measure from I to J at that 10.5 inches. And next is the from J to K. So J to K inward. Let's measure inward 1.5 inches. And point is letter K. Next is from K to L. K to L is the midpoint of D to K. So from K to L, it is the 1/3 of the D to K. Let's measure D to K and divide it by 3. And the answer is 2.5. So K to L is 2.5 upward. And point letter L if you have pointed the answer. Next is from B to M. B to M is the waist measurement.
So the next step, we will draft the back pattern. So as you can see, this is the back pattern. So first things first, we need to use the L curve to make a perpendicular line. So draw a perpendicular line and mark A as the starting point. And as you can see, this is the A. So A to B is the square line at letter A using the meter stick. So A to B is the 25 minus 1.5. So equals 23.5 inches. So next is A to C. So A to C is 7 inches or depending upon the size of a person. So next is A to D. So A to D is 1/2 of full shoulder measurement plus 3/4. So A to D, 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. So plus 3/4. So it is equal to 8 3/4 inches. So next is C to E. C to E is the bust or the chest measurement. So plus 1.5 inches. So connect C to E with a straight line using the meter stick. Okay. So next is E to F. So start with E, measure 1.5 inches to get the F. And next is F to G. So F to G is the 1/3 of D to F. So to get the G, you need to divide it, measure the D to F using the tape measure. So divide it into 3. So this is the G. So G to E you need to line it using the French curve. So this is the French curve. Okay, next is the last is the B to H. So B to H is the chest or the bust measurement. So you need to divide it into 4 plus 1.5 inches. So connect B to H using a straight line. So you need to use the meter stick. So next procedure, you need to draft the yoke. So this is the yoke part. So in the front, we finish the front and the back. So let's proceed to the yoke part. So the first things first, we need to square line A. So this is the A as the starting point. So A to B, measure 5 inches. A to C, 1.5 inches. So from C, you need to draw horizontally to get G. So you need to use the meter stick. Then A to B is 1/4 of the neck measurement. So to get the neck measurement, you need to divide it into 4. So next is D to G. So to get this D to G, this is the same measurement from the front part, which is DE to D. So you need to get the measurement from E to G, then copy or put the measurement from the yoke part, which is D to G. So next is from D to C, you need to draw a slanting line. So you need to use the French curve. So this is the French curve. You need to draw the slanting line and connect D to C. So next is the B to E. So the B to E is the half of the full shoulder measurement. So plus 3/4 of an inch. So connect B to E with a meter stick and G to E with a slanting line.
So the next pattern that we will draft is the sleeve pattern. So first, this is the sleeve pattern. And before we start, we will point letter A as the starting point using the L square. And this is the L square, this is the tool that we will use. And like this, we will mark a letter L downward, then point letter A. The next step is from A to B is the sleeve length. So let's say the sleeve length is 8 inches. So let's measure using the tape measure from letter A to B, or from letter A downward, let's measure 8 inches. And that's the sleeve length. Next is from A to C is 3.5 inch. This is the standard measurement or the allowance. So from A to C is 3.5 inch. Using the tape measure, let's measure from letter A to C or downward is 3.5 inches. Next is from C to D is the same measurement from the back pattern from A to D. So A to D is the same measurement from C to D in here in the sleeve length. So let's say the measurement of A to D in the back polo is 7 inches. So 7 inches, let's add the allowance, which is 1 1/4 inches. So the answer will be is 8 1/4 inches. So let's measure from letter C to D as 8 1/4 inches. And the next step is from F to G. So F to G, to get the letter F, it is the midpoint of A to D. So let's connect A to D with a straight line using the meter stick. And like this, let's connect A to D with a straight line. And the letter F, we will get the letter F at the midpoint of A to D. And point letter F in the middle. Next is letter G. So letter G is 1.5 inch upward. So from letter F, G, let's measure half inch. And point letter G. And to connect this from A to G to D, let's use the French curve. Like this. From A to G, let's connect using the French curve. Like this. And other is from G to D, let's connect it with the French curve. Next is from B to E. So B to E is our birth or the sleeve opening. So let's say the measurement in here is 6.5 inch. So let's measure from B to E 6.5 inches. So let's point letter E if you have measured 6.5 inches and connect letter D and E with a straight line using the meter stick like this. And that's for sleeve length.
Okay, so the next step is we need to draft the stand collar or the two collars, which is the stand collar and the convertible collar. So this is the stand collar and this is the convertible collar. So first things first, we need to draft the stand collar. So start from the A is the starting point, A to B. We need to measure or the suggested measurement, which is the 1 or 1.5 or 1 1/4 inches. So A to B is the suggested measurement. So A to C is the measurement of the yoke part, which is this D to C. You need to measure this to get the A to C. Okay? From the yoke part and the front part. So next is B to G. So B to G is you need to get the measurement from A to C. So you need to copy the measurement. And G to H, measurement, you need to measure it in 3/4 inches. And from C to F, you need to measure the, 1/2 inch to get the F. And from D to E, you need to connect it, E to G, D to F, you need to connect it using the flip curve. So, this is the flip curve. So, as you can see, this is a with a curve. So, you need to use this to get the specific measurement. And next is, so we're gonna proceed to the convertible collar. So, A is the starting point, A to B is the suggested width of the collar, which is 1 inch. So, square line at letter B, like this. So, you need to use the meter stick. So, next is A to C. So, A to C, measure the distance of B and H of the stand collar. So, you need to measure this B and H to get the A to C from convertible collar. So, next is B to, next step is the B to D. So, B to D, measure the same distance of A to C. So, you need to copy the measurement from A to C to get B to D. measure one each. And next step is F. So from A, you need to measure half of an inch to get letter F. So from this F to C, you need to use the heat curve as illustrated. So